Ready to go.
Okay. Good morning and welcome back. Today we're working on this little Toro that has a bit of a drive issue. When I try to run it, it makes rattling noises pretty big. It seems to move a little bit, but it's making lots of weird noises. And you can hear it doesn't sound happy. So let's pull the wheels off and see what's going on in there. We found a small box to put underneath the frame that'll hold it nice and stable to let us take the back wheels off. So let's take a look at the first one. Just noticed something rattly. Okay, this wheel's obviously shot, but we've already got a new set of wheels for it. So let's take a look at the gears while we're at it. Gears don't sound that good, so you've got two choices. You can either replace or clean these gears up. A lot of times I'll just replace them. These, if you look close, let's look close. These, if you look closely, you can see where the teeth are worn and they've got a little bit of a pitch in the middle. So we're going to go ahead and put a new gear on here. If you go to work on the gears on one of these, make sure that your work area is nice and clear because you got lots of little parts here. You're going to see springs and things once we get this open, and they're really easy to lose. See, I got the screwdriver that I cut a notch in that comes in really handy for stuff like this. And take pictures. You see you've got that. Now you're going to have a ring here, right here, a little washer, probably slotted. It's hard to do with gloves, but it's a very dirty job, so I guess we're doing it without gloves. There we go. That's a little bit worn. I'll pull the gear itself, and you've got that inside. And then another washer. There should have been a spring also. And then you can see you've got your back clip, which isn't nearly as important. So now I'm going to go to the other tire and rotate this up. Okay, now we're looking down inside here where the spring's supposed to be, and I see what may be a spring. So let's get your spring out, because we're going to want to put a new one in. And it's obviously done springing. And there we go. Now I'm going to get an air hose and blow this out, and we're ready to go. Okay, we use one hand to cover our parts while we do this, because you never know if we're going to need one of these parts putting it back together. So if we look at these gears, if we compare the new one to the old one, you can see how there's sort of a bow in this one. It's arced across. It's just worn out, where a new one's nice and flat all the way across. So let's get her back together. So we're going to use the old spacers because they're a tiny bit thinner than the new spacers. Don't know why. New spacers are a little on the thick side, and that could make it hang up a little. So now we'll put the spring in the hole, and the spring should be all the way deep down inside. Now we'll get this ready. There you go. So we've got our spacer, we've got our spring, and now you want to make sure that this goes towards the back on this particular one. It'll be just about any of them that have this. Okay. Now put our front spacer on. When you put this on, make sure your little tab here goes in this little hole in the slot. Easily peasily. This can be the biggest pain in the neck of all, getting it to line up right. Let me grab my pliers. Now we'll gently squeeze her into place. She runs off to one side. No, she's still pretty straight. And there it goes. It doesn't always work. Now you can hear it clicking. That means life is good. Okay, let's get the wheel back on. Let's see how she runs. So put the bolt in, put the little spacer in, and note the spacer's got a little lip on it. That lip should go towards the dust shield. And see that lines up on the dust shield and keeps it in the field of play. There it goes. Now we'll gently put her back on. We're done. Get out of the way, pliers. Get a couple threads started and we'll hit it with the gun. We're done. Okay, that feels pretty good. Let's put her on the ground, see how she runs. Now, I didn't show doing the other side of the mower or the two front tires because the other back wheel is the same exact process, just on the other side of the mower. And front tires are just bolt off, bolt on. That's it. So let's go test it. I've got a lot of faith in this one because we've had to do this job more than once along the way. That thing's got some get out of here now. And the most important part is it's running nice and smooth with no extra noises. And you can see the wheels now roll very nicely. They roll the way they're supposed to. I say this a lot, but I've got to say it one more time. Take a lot of pictures. This little gear will fit this way or this way. However, it'll only work one way. And on each side, of course, it's reversed from one side to the other. So you want to take pictures and do one wheel at a time. And that way it'll come out easy and it'll be a nice, quick little job. It's a 15-minute job at home. So all you new people out there, if you made it this far, you might as well subscribe. It's free and it really is what we work for. So thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.